100 of Northeast Ohio's finest put to the test today, making sure that when disaster strikes, they're ready to answer the call. There was quite a scene as a white cloud filled the air and dozens of firefighters, EMS, and hazmat crews flooded Medina County. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mike Brookbank.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tracy Carlos. There's no need to panic, however. This was only a drill. News 5's Meg Shaw caught up with some of the crews taking part in today's exercise.
This is the hazmat team and the wastewater treatment plant people. Those are level A suits.
Every day, fire and EMS crews are dispatched out on what they refer to as the bread and butter calls. House and building fires, accident scenes, but major incidents like a chlorine leak at a wastewater treatment plant with mass casualties is rare. So today, agencies from 3 counties, Lorain, Cuyahoga, and Medina, put on a full-scale exercise, practicing for those real-life situations.
And the building is hazardous at this time, so they have to create their own atmosphere to go in and look for victims to get them out, for us to collect, bring over here, decon them out, and then triage them and transport them to the hospitals.
To coordinate our activities so that we can get the resources we need so that the people are safe in our district.
Valley City Fire Chief Jack Patrone set up today's drill. He says exercises like this are few and far between because they're expensive.
And they get specialized training that we can't afford on our own.
On top of nearly a dozen fire departments, the State Emergency Management Agency and the Ohio EPA were also on hand to oversee the crews. But if you notice, those a part of the mock leak were not working very quickly. Chief Patrone says in a real-life scenario, they would work as fast and safe as possible. But today,
the idea of this exercise is not to work rapidly, but to work slowly and deliberate, so that you learn the steps that are necessary.
Now, each person a part of today's drill will be assessed on their work by the state and local evaluators. Then, each department will take those scores and make any necessary changes with their crews.
We'll learn from today. We'll make better procedures. Our people will go back and they will ask us questions, and we'll have to come up with new training procedures.
For News 5, I'm Meg Shaw.
New details tonight about yesterday's accident at the Dayton Air Show. 2 pilots were trapped when their F-16 flipped over today. We know Technical Sergeant Kenneth Cordova is out of the hospital. It's not clear whether the pilot is out. The Thunderbird jet had just landed after rehearsals when it flipped over. The official cause isn't known, but the wind may be to blame. The Thunderbird performance was canceled for today. No decision has been made about tomorrow's show.
The Cleveland Pride celebration making a comeback today after organizers canceled the event last year. We were there for this parade this afternoon. Right now, the Pride Festival is still happening with live music on several stages at Buena Vista Park. When last year's event was canceled, organizers said the mass shooting at a gay nightclub in Orlando had raised security concerns. But those concerns were laid to rest this year, and hundreds of people were waiting at the gates when the festivities kicked off at 11 this morning. Another festival across town also bringing out people today. Here's a look at the Ward 5 Festival and Parade. It just wrapped up moments ago after Mayor Frank Jackson served as Grand Marshal for today's parade. This festival has been happening every year since 2006 to celebrate the Ward 5 community.
Schools are here, the libraries, a lot of agencies that offer resources that people in our community need. So it's a great day to showcase what we have going on here in the Ward 5 community.
And the theme of this year's festivities was Ward 5 United, working together as one. Local kids actually came up with the theme as a symbol of the festival's ability to bring positive change, creative ideas, and fun activities to Ward 5 neighborhoods.
And you still have time to check out the Lorain International Festival. The week-long celebration will continue until 11 tonight. Downtown Lorain has been packed with people of all nationalities and cultures sharing their foods, their music, costumes, and traditions. Tonight, there will also be some live music acts to catch at the Black River Landing. The festival's last day is tomorrow from noon until 6, and it will cost you $3 to attend. And here's one festival many of us will not want to miss, the Cleveland Pizza Fest. And it is exactly what it sounds like. A dozen pizza shops have been serving up pizza pies this weekend at the Cuyahoga County Fairgrounds in Berea. This is, of course, pizza eating contest coming up. It's happening tomorrow, just in case you want to take part. And just to balance things out today, there was a Pizza Fest 5K and mile walk. And Janessa, anything anybody wanted to do today, the weather was just perfect.
Just perfect across Northeast Ohio. I'm just very disappointed, Mike and Tracy, I was not invited to that pizza competition. I think I could win that one. Right now we are seeing blue skies across northern Ohio. It has been a wonderful first weekend, the start of a summer here across northern Ohio. 79 degrees. We did hit an official high at Hopkins of 80 degrees this afternoon. Slightly cooler out towards Ashtabula. You're currently at 74. Out towards southern locations, upper 70s for most of your afternoon. Now winds, they are whipping out of the west about 15 to 20 miles per hour for Cuyahoga County. Not relevant for Medina County, even for Stark Summit County. That makes your feel-like temperature slightly cooler throughout your evening hours. Now we're tracking in a few clouds out towards the west here and a few spotty showers. They're on the isolated side. Unfortunately, we have a cold front that's tracking from the north, and that's going to bring in a little bit of moisture throughout your evening. It really depends on a location. Your hour by hour, most of us going to stay dry, but in my extended forecast, unfortunately, even though we're in the summer season, we have unseasonably cool air. Have your 7-day coming up.
One nation still divided. Americans are swarming town halls, outraged over the new Senate GOP health care bill. But in many cases, they're preaching to the choir.
Is this the ultimate revenge? One Utah man hates LeBron James, so he got his face tattooed on his leg. And yep, that's going to be there forever.
Plus, the first woman to win a Golden Glove Award joins Akeem on a fresh new serving of Dining with Jernish. Hear how she made history and what her message is to little girls. Tonight, people across the country are reacting to the Republicans' health care bill, and there is a lot of outrage.
Yeah, the bill was just revealed Thursday to criticism from both sides of the aisle, and at all the town hall meetings being held this weekend, only one is with the Republican. Here's ABC's Janae Norman.
Americans voicing their anger and frustration with the latest version of health care reform.
I know health care is on your mind.
People packing town halls this weekend, even rallying at the airport, making sure lawmakers see who exactly the bill will impact. Face to face, they're pitching to a sympathetic audience, Democrats.
I'm here because of the Medicaid cuts and how it will affect my 4-year-old daughter.
I mean, it's heartbreaking. It's hard to keep it together.
I'm one of 4 girls, and 3 of us have had breast cancer.
These voices and faces are so powerful and eloquent.
Senate Republicans don't technically need any Democratic support, holding a slim 52-seat majority.
We'll get it done. Even if we don't have any help from the Democrats, we'll get it done.
But support within the GOP is falling short. Now, at least 5 Republican senators say they are not on board.
This bill that's currently in front of the United States Senate, not the answer. It's simply not the answer.
Nevada Senator Dean Heller disputing claims that the new bill will lower insurance premiums. It also includes deep cuts to Medicaid, which provides coverage to 74 million disabled and low-income Americans and nearly 40% of the nation's children.
I am very fearful the protections for those with disabilities or pre-existing conditions are going away.
The conservative group of holdout senators worry the bill doesn't go far enough, but at least 4 moderates worry the cuts go too far. Democrats are now focusing on driving that point home.
It sends a simple and clear message. If you're young and healthy, you'll be fine. If you're poorer, older, or sicker, well, you're screwed.
Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Next on News 5 at 6, a Confederate flag is flying right outside the South Carolina ice cream shop, and it's costing the owner business. It even caused some parking lot scuffles. He even says he would love to take it down. Find out why he can't.
And lots of sunshine right now, but unfortunately, the Power 5 tracking rain and storms for your Sunday. I have all the details coming up.
Another Confederate flag flap is making headlines tonight after a lot of people criticized a South Carolina business owner for flying the flag outside.
But this case is just a little different because the owner of the ice cream shop says he wants to take the flag down, but he can't.
That flag needs to be moved, and if there's any possible way that I can do it, it's going to be done.
All right, so here's the backstory. This business used to be owned by a man by the name of Maurice Bessinger. He was a politician and activist, and he filled his restaurants with his collection of Confederate memorabilia. He came out in favor of segregation, and he called the Civil Rights Act unconstitutional. But after he died, Tommy Darris bought the restaurant. But Bessinger sold one tiny bit of land around that flagpole to a Confederate group for just $5.
Tonight, the IX Center is packed with military history. Take a look. The Cleveland Tank Plant Homecoming Military Show just wrapped up tonight. Now, if you didn't know the story here, the IX Center used to be a tank plant, and today some of the tanks it produced were on display, and a lot of happy folks out there seeing that history in person.
Even though you really didn't want to spend much time indoors, it was an absolutely perfect day to do anything outside, Janessa.
Yeah, anything outside, and you still have plenty of time. Not going to see that sunset until about 9 o'clock tonight, so enjoy it. Get outside, and this is like breathable air compared to yesterday, where the dew points were in the 60s. The
humidity was, yeah.
That cold front came through, large and in charge, and you can see just beautiful blue skies out towards Lake County, Menor right now. A few towering cumulus clouds that are starting to make their way in, but please get outside. This is the first weekend of summer here, and the start is fantastic. Fortunately, temperatures are slightly below average. We should be at 81 degrees, so we got to official high at Hopkins at 80 right now. Upper 70s, mid 70s out towards inland and southern locations. Medina County currently at 77 degrees. Yesterday, we were talking about that kind of oppressive and sticky, icky air across northern Ohio. Look at dew points now that that front has tracked towards the east. This is breathable air. Open up that window, take it in here. 55 percentile for most spots. This is that front. We have that area of low pressure that once was tropical depression, Cindy, that has tracked towards the north. It's currently colliding with this cold front, and you can see out towards the Carolinas they are dealing with that moisture, but that front going to continue to wring out that wet weather as it tracks towards the east here. Our concern closer to home is a front that's tracking in from the north, and it'll possibly give us a few spotty to isolated showers throughout your evening into your overnight. It just really depends on location. I'll show you that in our future cast. Greater Cleveland here, your hour by hour. I do want you to have the sweater handy, as many spots are going to be in the upper 50s to lower 60s tonight. So cooler air really tracking back in. This is unseasonably cool air. You can see from your hour by hour, 6:15 out towards Elyria to western locations. Could see a spotty shower as they track towards the east here, south and east around 9 o'clock. Portage County, even southern Geauga. We won't leave you out in the mix here. Look at your overnights. Lower 50s for some spots when you factor in a west breeze, about 10 to 15 miles per hour, so cooler air. Tomorrow afternoon, we start to track in possibility of a few scattered storms. They will be on the light side, and that wet weather starts to return throughout your late afternoon, early evening. Should be in and out fairly quickly. Then we turn into mostly cloudy conditions. More wet weather in store throughout your Monday. 56 for an overnight low for tonight with partly cloudy conditions. West breeze going to continue to kick up here, and you can see from our 7-day forecast, this is cool air. Monday's not a game here. 66 degrees, well below average, with widespread rain. Going to be kind of a gray day. It lingers into your Tuesday. You're asking, what does that pick mean? That's my pick day of the week. Mostly sunny for your Wednesday afternoon, and then we're going to start to track strong to severe storms Thursday into Friday.
Update from Progressive Field, Corey Kluber coming off a shutout where he struck out 11 against Baltimore. First pitch today against the Twins, Jason Kipnis. Wide throw pulls Carlos Santana off the bag, and Brian Dozier safe. Error on Kipnis. It leads to 2 unearned runs. Corey Kluber, though, still mowing batters down. He's got 12 strikeouts thus far. They're in the 7th inning right now. Jose Ramirez also hit a home run, his 12th of the season. Indians, though, trail 2-1, 7th inning. It is one of the most prestigious awards in Major League Baseball history, the Gold Glove Award, given for defensive excellence. It's been around for 60 years. Last year it was announced the award would be also given annually to a softball player in the National Pro Fast Pitch League. A player from the Akron Racers had made history. A.J. Andrews is the first woman to win a Gold Glove. This week, the Gold Glove outfielder joined me on Dining with Dermish at Burntwood Tavern in Cuyahoga Falls. Winning the Gold Glove means what to you?
Winning the Gold Glove to me means hope. It means opportunity.